Hi, third grade. Today for math, we are talking about comparing two different numbers. Comparing is when you figure out which number is greater and which number is less. When we compare, it's really important to remember to look at the place value of the digits in the numbers that you are comparing. If you'll think back to our place value chart, it looks something like this, where we have lines and we have these words that explain what the value of each digit would be. Like this is the thousands place, hundreds place, tens place, and ones place. And this tells us what the value of each of our digits will be. So for example, if I had the number 5,176, then this place value chart is telling me that this 5 represents 5,000. This 1 represents 100. This 7 represents 7 tens, and this 6 represents 6 ones. Let's work through some example problems together that might help you do your activity at home. Let's say that, for example, we were comparing these two numbers on the board. And the first number is 563, and the bottom number is 2,736. Let's say that Emily says that 536 is greater than or more than 2,736. And her reason for that is because the number 5 is greater than the number 2. Well, we know that wouldn't be right because when we look at our place value chart, this number has a digit in the thousands place. And if you have a number that has a digit in the thousands place, it is already going to be bigger than any number that doesn't have a digit in the thousands place, because thousands are greater than hundreds. So remember to check your place value when you're comparing two numbers. Another thing that you're going to be doing on your activity is using our alligator to compare two numbers in the circle. You'll remember doing this in class. Remember, the alligator always eats the bigger number. So let's take a look at these two numbers. The first number is 6,752, and this number is 6,725. So they're very close together. They have a lot of the same numbers. They're just in different places. So how do we go about figuring out which one is bigger and which one is smaller? Well, we have to look at place value. So let's start in the thousands place. They both have a 6, so they both have 6,000. So that's the same. You always start at the biggest place and move over to the smallest place. So now let's look at the hundreds place. They both have 7, so it's still the same there, still the same value. But if we look at the tens place, this number has a 5, which means that represents 50. And this number has a 2 in the tens place, which represents 20. 50 is larger than 20, so that means that this number is greater than this number. So the alligator will eat him. If you have any questions about today's assignment, you can send me an email, you can send Ms. Gillespie an email, and we will try to get those answered for you. Hope you have a great day. Bye.